Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am sat here with our Trapp and we've actually just got the next stage stuff and I thought I'd put it on the chair with you and talk about it and stuff like that. So currently on the top we have the newborn set for the Trapp and with this kind of love heart cover thing. Phoebe's a little bit big for it now. She can't sit independently, but she can sit. My parents have an IKEA high chair and she can sit really well in that because it's nice and supportive and it's got a really straight back for her, so it's good sitting practice. And literally with this, her legs are hanging off the end. So we thought we would put the new stuff on and see how she gets on with it. Obviously, if it's not safe, if she's not ready for it, then we can go back to this. But yeah, I'm very excited to try the next bit. So the first thing, obviously, we need to take this bit off. So it's just the two hooks under the bottom. So we have got the chair in mint, which was one of their new colours. I believe last year sometime they released a mint and a red and we got it in mint for Phoebe. It's not engraved or anything like that. It's just plain old Trapp. Now the first thing I'm actually going to do is wipe it down because it's just really dusty, obviously because the newborn set lays across. Just these two bits aren't really used at all, so I'm just going to go and get a cloth and dust it down. Okay, so now that I've dusted it all down, I'm going to show you what I bought. Now, one of the items unfortunately was sent to me incorrectly. They sent the wrong product, so I have emailed them and they're going to send me the other one. That is the cushion. So they sent me Icon Grey and I ordered Lucky Grey. It's a small mistake, but when you're paying that much for a product, you kind of want the one that you chose. So yeah, this one is going to be sent back and I'm going to receive Lucky Grey instead, and I'll put Lucky Grey, the print of it, on the screen for you. So yeah, this is the one that they sent me. If you can see, just grey with these kind of little, I don't really know, they almost look like candy canes. But yeah, so I ordered a different style. So yeah, that's going to get sent to me. So we're going to ignore the cushion for now. So obviously the main product is this, which is the baby set. I ordered it in white. They do have it in mint, but I actually thought that white was more universal because if we get a Trapp for all of our children, if we have more children, when we have more children, and we get them a different colour, for example we get a blue one or a red one or whatever, then I don't want to be stuck with having the mint baby set because that might not go with a red chair. So I thought if I got white, then it would actually go with any future chairs that we might have as well. So that's my reasoning for choosing the white. Now obviously the point of the Trapp is that it pushes right up to the table so that your baby can eat with you at the table, but we know that that might not necessarily always be an option because Fraser works where our dining table is. So for example, if I'm feeding Phoebe lunch at 11 or something and he's in a work meeting, then we're not going to be able to sit at the table. So we also ordered the tray for that reason. Again, I ordered it in white. I'm not actually sure what colours it comes in, possibly grey and brown or grey and black or something. But I ordered it in white. So yeah, we can use that if we need it. To go with the tray, I also ordered this, which is the silicone placemat. Easy peasy by Stokke, and it goes on the tray. I think it's because the tray is not flat, so any suction bowls and suction plates don't stick to it. I think that's a marketing thing so that you buy their tray. Yes, I have bought their tray. So obviously you can just put a bit of food, a bit of snacks in. A full meal, she would be up against the table with us, but for something like lunch, yeah, sorry, she's over there, she's just chatting. Something like lunch, you put a few bits of fruit or, something in there. So we bought the tray as well. It comes in grey and mint, and I got the grey for the same reason, so that it goes with everything. And then finally I got the harness as well. This is just because obviously while Phoebe's not small, she's big for her age, she's not the age possibly yet that they would recommend to sit in this, so I thought the harness was just an extra like security measure to keep her strapped in kind of thing. So yeah, we're going to give that a go as well. So yeah, those 5 products came to around £163 and they were all on discount. So it's quite pricey. I think the Tripp Trapp is an investment. You have to get it knowing that you're going to have to spend money, like keep on spending money kind of thing. That being said, obviously we've already got the newborn bit, this bit here that I showed you before, which is suitable from birth. And now we've got all this stuff and I've bought it in like colours that will match everything. Sorry, I just had to give a toy to Phoebe. We've bought all this in colours that would go with any chair that we might have. We're going to use it again and again and again. So that is the point of kind of this investment, is that we can keep it forever, use it for any chair that we might have. So with that being said, let's get out the baby set and see, because I have a feeling I might need to change some of the stuff on the chair, but I'm not sure. So I will have a look. Okay, so this is the baby set. Let me get it out. So the point of the Tripp Trapp is, this is why it's such a good high chair, is that it doesn't put any strain on babies' hips or legs, because the point is that they can rest their feet on this lower kind of level. So while they're sitting here, their feet are resting. Like, we don't sit with our feet dangling above the floor kind of thing, so babies shouldn't really either. Their feet should be able to kind of sit flush on this section here. So this section here with the gap here is where the chair attaches to. So I'm just going to have a look now, and I don't think there's anything actually that I need to change necessarily. So it says that I need this top bit 4 to 5 centimetres at the front, which looks like I've already got, and then I can attach this piece here, which I think is just the back piece. And so I've attached the back piece, and then the next piece is this one here. And it goes, I believe, up here. Okay, so I've just put that front bit on. Not gonna lie, it's really tight and a little bit fiddly. You've got to make sure that this is perfectly in the middle. Otherwise it doesn't fit. Sorry if you can hear Phoebe, by the way, she's blowing raspberries at me. Okay, so that's all clicked in. Okay, so I've just read the next instructions, and it's for the harness, and for the harness you've got to take this bit back off again. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Okay, so, sorry, this is a bit of a car crash. So I've taken that bit back off because we need to put the harness on. And the harness is here, and I needed the Allen key to put the harness on. So let me get it out. So we've got the actual kind of harness, and then these 2 extra little bits here. Let's have a look what it says. Okay, so it's just exactly the same instructions, so I'll just read this big one that I've already got open. So I need to loosen all these screws. Okay, so I've loosened the screws and I need to push this back. Okay, so I've just loosened those screws on the side. So now what do I need to do? Push this back a little bit. Oh, I've got to take it out completely. Okay. So then put these bits on. Okay, so if you can see, they've kind of ended up like between the piece, this piece here, and then the side, like here and here. So obviously that's to strap the harness on, and then this one's shifted a bit as well, so let me just... Okay, so let me see... Now, in fact, like I said, this one should be at a height that Phoebe's feet can rest on, so I might actually move it up one, so that her feet can definitely rest on it. So let me just do that quickly. Okay, so that's all tightened back up. So now I believe we can put this bit back on. So let me just do that now. Okay, it was definitely easier the second time. I think it was because this bit has to be like right in the middle because it's so tight. But yeah, so this is what we got so far. So we got the back, the front bit, obviously where the legs come, and then the bits for the harness. So then this is the actual harness itself. I've got it. It's this way around. So at the front it's this little kind of clip, looks like a bit like a cat or something. And then on the back there's this bit here, and then this big patch. And then these are the bits that attach to the bits that I put on the chair. So I think it literally just sits in like this. And clip it there. So then when she's sat in it, these bits will go over her shoulders, and then this bit will be at her front. So yeah, that's how that works. I guess just leave that tucked up like that. Okay, so we've now just got the tray and the placemats. Obviously I bought a cushion for it, but like I said, it's the wrong one, so I don't want to get it out and use it because I'm going to be sending it back. But let's have a look, see what it says. So I was also sent some more of these little feet that go on the back. I actually do already have some of those on from the newborn set, so these ones can just be spares. So let's have a look at the tray then. It doesn't feel like textured to me. This is what people say about it, is that it's really textured, so stuff doesn't stick to it. I guess maybe like ever so slightly, but I wouldn't say like any more than a table, so I'll be interested to like try my silicone bowls and stuff on it. But yeah, so this just attaches. Okay, the instructions are actually on the back of the box, so let's have a look what it says. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't really give me any more any more information. It literally just says put it on and click. That's it. You literally just put it on and it's clicked on, and then you release it with this bit under here, like that. Which is good because I'm glad it's easy to take on and off, because I didn't want it to be really tricky and I was only using it like some of the time. So I'm glad that's quite easy to put on and off. So, like I said already, this is the silicone tray, so that would just sit on it like this. But what I'm actually just going to do before I get that out, which I will use, but I'm just going to try a silicone bowl that I've already bought, just to see if what people say is correct and that it actually doesn't stick. Okay, so I've got a silicone bowl that sticks on the bottom, a little plate, and then a slightly bigger plate as well, and I'm just going to see. See, that sticks. Oh, it doesn't actually, wait, okay. Okay, so it sticks, but it is movable. So, like if you kind of tap it, it's not going to go anywhere. But if you pull it, but it does kind of come off eventually, if that makes sense. I'm not really making much sense on that. Let's try the plate. And again, okay, so look, I'm pulling it and it's fine. This one seems fine. Okay, so it kind of slides around. It's weird, it's like, I can't explain it, it sticks and it feels like really solid, like stuck. But then at the same time it like, sometimes slides, sometimes it sticks. Weird. I'm glad I got the tray, but I have a feeling that these aren't, that one's going to be a bit big actually, but that one can be used on our dining table. But yeah, I'm glad I got the tray, I definitely will use it, and I definitely will use these when she's sat at the table, but I wouldn't like say no to using that. I mean, it's pretty stuck. I don't know, so we shall see. Anyway, let's get out of the tray and see what this is like. If I can find out how to get into it. Okay, so that's now stuck on. That is pretty fiercely stuck. But then again, like, look, it just moves. I don't see how this product would stick any more than any of the other products, because it's still just the same on the bottom. So I don't really know. Like, if she can fiddle with one bit, surely she can fiddle with all of it. Unless there's like a knack to it, I don't really know. I mean, it seems pretty stuck to me. Okie doke, so ignoring the cushion because it's the wrong one. Obviously I will have a cushion for it eventually, just to give her a little bit of extra padding. But for now, I think we're finished. Let me just check that I've got the harness correct. It just seems a bit odd to me that these like strap bits will be like up against her back. I don't really know how that works. But what I'm going to go do now is go and get Phoebe and see if, firstly, if it kind of fits her, whether she's too small for it still, and yeah, whether she likes sitting in it, I guess. I'm actually going to take the tray off. Oh, under here, isn't it? Okay, so let's give this a go. Okay, we've got our little model. You ready to try it out? What are your first thoughts? Do you like it? Ready to give it a go? Now she has just been strapped into her bouncy chair, so if she's not keen, I won't be surprised because she probably just wants to lie on the floor now. But we can give it a quick go. Just check that I've got all the straps in the right place. Okay, so I am having to hold her at the moment. I think she's probably just a little bit too small for it. Are you excited? You feel like a big girl. Okay, please ignore the mess in the background. But as you can see, I think she's probably a little bit little for it. This piece here could actually probably do with coming further out because her feet are kind of more forward than I thought they'd be. So I'll definitely pull that forward and it might just give her a little bit more stability. And I've just put a cushion behind just to give her, again, a little bit of extra stability. But what do you think? What do you think? Do you feel like a big girl? I'm definitely glad I bought the harness, just because it's, like I said, that extra bit of kind of security for her. But yeah, she definitely prefers sitting to lying down, so I thought this was a good option to let her practice her sitting. What do you think? Yeah, it's a bit big for you, isn't it? Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope it wasn't too chaotic, and I hope you really enjoyed building the Tripp Trapp with me. And if you're here as a guide, sorry, I hope you got there in the end. But yeah, I think it's going to be really good. And like I said, you can't get a Tripp Trapp and expect, you know, that's kind of it. You have to be prepared to put the work in, put the investment in, but I think it's going to be worth it. And once it's finished being a newborn chair, obviously it's from birth, then the baby chair, and then it becomes like just a regular chair for a child, and then just a regular chair that an adult can sit in as well. A chair for life, I think that is their catchphrase. So obviously Phoebe will be able to keep it forever. And like I said, the colours are all totally neutral so that we can put the baby set on whatever chair we get next, kind of thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe. I want to hit 200 subscribers, that would be amazing. And yes, I will see you in the next video. You can say goodbye. Goodbye!